Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with thousands of true school sports subscribers. Now, word to my brethren all around the world watch this video. Hope you're having a great day today as you're tuning in. Make sure you do yourself a damn favor and hit that subscribe button, and surely you will not be disappointed. And make sure you click that bell notification so you get all the alerts and all the videos as they come out here on True School Sports. Now, I'm gonna introduce the man to my right, my main man, 50 grand. Alexander, the big payback,
aka Jimmy Brax. I'm here.
He's got like 55 nicknames now. He thinks he's cool.
Jimmy Brax. So
he's moving up in the world. He's got 55 nicknames. Jimmy Brax, big payback, Big Al. It's kind of a million nicknames. But let's get to boxing, man. In the heavyweight division, man, there's a lot of talk regarding Anthony Joshua's next fight, this April 13th date. We've heard lots of things. We've heard Tyson Fury. We've heard Wilder. We've heard Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte seems to be the most likely if they were to fight. If he is actually fall through and fight on April 13th, which might not even happen. He might fight here in America.
Oh yeah.
The most likely of the three seems to be between Wilder, Fury, and Whyte. Seems to be Dillian Whyte because of him being a match in boxing. He's getting a lot of hype right now because he's delivered some really, really good fights in 2018.
Yeah, he did.
Really good knockouts. Even the knockdown against Joseph Parker was really good. And he seems to have improved as a fighter. Some people actually believe that Dillian Whyte would be better suited to beat Anthony Joshua in a rematch and give him some problems. We'll get into that in a second. But what I wanted to say was Dillian Whyte is saying that he has had zero contact.
Oh, man.
Zero contact with Eddie Hearn in regards to the Joshua fight. And he's actually not even due to meet Eddie Hearn until the middle of this month. And he believes, based on things he's been hearing in the boxing world, because I watched the interview on IFL, he believes that, based on what he's hearing through the grapevine, that Anthony Joshua will follow through and he will make his American debut and he will be fighting Jarrell Baby Miller in New York instead. So, Alex, I'm going to pass it over to you. What do you think about, first of all, I ask you first about what do you think about the fact that Eddie Hearn has not even talked to his own fighter?
Damn.
It's January the 5th. They fought, on the 22nd? So what? That's what?
2 weeks.
About 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. Nothing's really seemed to have been sorted out between the two. We haven't really heard much from Eddie Hearn in regards to – we haven't heard any formal announcement about who he's actually fighting. It's already the 5th. By the time the video comes out, it'll be the 6th or the 7th. So what do you make of that, and what do you make of if Joshua Foster? What do you make of him making his American debut against Jarrell Miller?
Well, I mean, dang, bro. He promised him and everything in the post-fight interview, but wow. I don't know what to say because he fought Joshua already, and Jarrell Miller has been waiting for a long time, but it's he's still the mandatory to the WBO,
and he's earned it.
Yeah, he's earned it. And Joshua needs to fight him or he'll probably be stripped. So, I don't know. I'm just shocked, bro.
Yeah. Well, you know me. I'm pretty cynical when it comes to promoters. So, I don't believe shit that comes out their mouth until I see, a date, a venue, a time. I've always went by that. Date, venue, time.
Well, there's a date and venue.
Okay, there's a date and a venue, but there's no Sky Sports. There's a date and there's a venue. But they keep every day it's something different. One day it's Joshua, or one day it's Fury, one day it's Wilder, one day it's White, one day it's Miller, one day it's the dude in the cafeteria, it's the guy at the car wash.
Oh yeah, actually the location too, because one day they're saying New York.
No, that's not even a thing. So I like Eddie Hearn and I respect him as a promoter, but he doesn't even seem to know he does know. I think he does know what he's gonna do. But he's just fucking around with the media and the fans and the fighters. And he says one thing here, one thing. In a way, it's kind of smart because it kind of keeps. I understand it from his standpoint, but it's just annoying to follow sometimes because we just want to know who's fighting. Yeah. So I can sit here and I can make my plans of how I'm going to cover the fights, what videos I can make, things like that. So,
man, I'm just shocked, bro. That's your own fighter, mandatory. Even promised him in the post-fight interview. I think White deserves it.
You gotta understand though. Anthony Joshua, that's like Eddie Hearn's golden goose. That's his money. That's the guy bringing him the most money.
That's like De La Hoya and Canelo.
That's right. That's his Canelo. So he's gonna make sure that he's looked after, that he's taken care of properly, and he's gonna do what's in the best interest of Anthony Joshua. Now, is he gonna do it to the best interest of Dillian Whyte? Yes. But when it comes down to Whyte versus Joshua, he's gonna look out for Joshua more because Joshua's the one that's making the more money. Yeah. That's just the way it goes. You know?
Politics.
It's the politics of the game. But I think Whyte's in a great position because even if he doesn't fight Joshua, let's say like he fights let's say he fights like, I don't know, maybe a heavyweight that's like not a champion that's kind of good.
Well,
if he fought Povetkin, right? If he fought Povetkin, right? Because Povetkin was the guy that said he wanted to fight. If he fights Povetkin, let's say he beats the daylights out of Povetkin. Let's say he just stops him in 5-6 rounds. That does him worse than Joshua. Then all of a sudden they're gonna say, "Damn, this guy stepped up. He's beat Povetkin." This can still work out in Dillian Whyte's favor.
Yeah.
Because then Joshua can go to America. Odds are I like Jarrell, but I think he's gonna beat Jarrell. And then if he steps up to another, because Chisora is a good fighter, but truthfully he's a C-class fighter. He's very one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Parker is good, but Parker is definitely a top 10 heavyweight, but he's not the upper echelon. He's proven himself not to be the upper echelon last year. Not he has to work his way back up to that.
Well, before the Whyte fight.
Before the Whyte fight, though, he was looked at as that, so it was a really good win.
Yeah.
And then Lucas Brown is definitely not no top 10 heavyweight, but he's still somewhat of a name, and the way he was able to just knock the snot out of him,
it gave him his first loss.
First loss, so impressive. So he's in a good position. I think there's some great fights for him. And honestly, I'll be honest with you. The more I see Dillian Whyte's fights, the more I hear him talk, the more I like him, the more I respect him, because this is a guy that had 15 amateur fights. Yeah, he didn't have a long amateur career. This guy has done a lot of on-the-job learning,
and he's beating dudes with big amateur careers, bro.
Beating the daylight out, beating the snot out of them.
Yeah, So Robert
Helenius, Joseph Parker.
Yeah.
And let's be honest. Yeah, he got stopped by Joshua, but he hurt Joshua in that fight. Joshua that was the first time we saw Joshua in any sort of real trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's definitely improved since then. It's not I'll reiterate what I've said in my previous videos. Whyte versus Joshua is not the fight I want to see first. But if they sign a contract to get it made, I'm not gonna shit all over it. It's a good fight.
Yeah, I'll be happy for it.
But yeah, this kind of just confirms what I've always thought all along. That they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight in New York City against Jarrell Miller, and that's a fight where I think, truthfully speaking, man, I don't know. I just think we don't really know how good Jarrell Miller is. We know that he's talented. We know he's definitely a top 10 to 15 heavyweight. But who is he really up here? I watched a video earlier from Teddy Atlas, and he was talking about, it's easy to be good. It's easy to be good when you're knocking everybody over. But how about when someone else starts fighting you back and they punch a snot out your mouth? Are you going to be able to fight back? And to me, this is no disrespect to Jarrell Miller, but as far as the guys who've been fighting recently, Adamix, Bogdan Dinu, Marius Wach, did these guys, some of those guys, they were decent heavyweights at one point in time. They're not now.
Yeah.
And then they kind of have fighters where Jarrell, they're made to order for Jarrell. You know what I'm saying? They're tailor-made for Jarrell. He hasn't been in a fight yet, and I'm still waiting for one. He hasn't been in a fight yet where you can say, damn, I think he might genuinely be in trouble for this fight.
Yeah, and Jarrell Miller, he didn't get his real knockouts until his last 2 fights recently.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Dillian Whyte. I think it's wrong what Eddie Hearn is doing to him. Hopefully, if the Joshua fight doesn't come off of Dillian Whyte, I would genuinely still like to see him in there with a guy like Povetkin. I know Usyk was talking about fighting Povetkin because we just did a video about that. But again, this is a fight with Povetkin for Dillian Whyte that I think could really do good things for his career as well as his confidence, because Povetkin's a pretty good fighter.
Oh yeah.
And Povetkin's kind of a guy who I said in my video that I made, they kind of do some similar things. So it'd be interesting to see. I think that fight is guaranteed knockout. I don't know who's getting knocked out, but someone's getting knocked out.
Well, recently, didn't Povetkin say I feel like I have 2 more fights left in me? And when a fighter says that, you know what that means, right?
Yeah, when a fighter starts talking like that, it's normally never good.
Yeah.
It's never good beforehand. If they want to retire, on the spur of the moment, go ahead, have fun. But don't talk about that before the fight.
Yeah. At least show confidence first. At least try.
Yeah, because fair play to Bellew. Bellew fought well against Usyk, but he talked like that, and you saw how that did for him.
Yeah.
It ended up with him, with Eddie Hearn lifting his head off the canvas.
Hey man, Bernard Hopkins, common man,
special man.
Yeah, when his common man's gonna beat your ass.
He knocked his ass off the thing.
Yeah, right.
We in 2019, we're still laughing about Joseph Bernard. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't want to ramble too much longer. Dillian Whyte has had no contact with Eddie Hearn regarding a Joshua fight. It seems like he's being sideswiped, and I don't know, man.
They scared,
man.
They scared.
So look, I hope Dillian Whyte, if he doesn't get the Joshua fight, I hope he gets a big fight because I do like him as a heavyweight, and he's fun to watch. And I think I've always thought AJ will be fighting Big Baby in New York City, and hopefully it happens. So that's my thoughts on that. Any final thoughts, Alex?
So stop treating your fighter like trash, bro. Stop treating him like trash. That's all I gotta say to Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, man.
So
yeah, man. Want equality, gosh darn it.
Yeah.
But anyway, you guys can let us know what you think in the comments down below about this whole situation in regards to Dillian Whyte saying he's had no contact with Eddie Hearn, and he believes, based on what he's hearing through the grapevine, that AJ will be fighting Jarrell Miller in New York City for his next fight. Love to hear your comments down below. Make sure you take the time to subscribe, do all that good stuff, and like we say in every single one of these videos, you can love us or you can hate us. We just give some dang. So until next time, take care, guys.